Hi, welcome to Fusion Kitchen. I'm also an author and I've written a number of books. My latest book is Jack of Diamonds. If interested, please check out the description box below. Now, today we're going to make a fruit cake. Now, fruit cake's origin can be traced to ancient Rome. In the past, rich families had ovens and they baked fruit cakes, also topped with marzipan. They used seasonal dried fruit and spices. The spices represented the spices brought by the wise men in Bethlehem. This became known as a Christmas cake. Now, the cake that we are making, it does not have spices, but we do have alcohol that most Christmas cakes have. This cake is not crumbly at all and it can remain at room temperature for at least 2 days without getting overly soft. So, this cake is really one of my favorite cakes and is perfect for our hot, humid climate. Now, we are going to preheat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to line a cake pan. I've used a 6-inch cake pan with parchment paper. Now we are going to take about 250 grams of dry candied fruit. See that the fruit is chopped finely. Then we are going to use 1/4 cup of raisins, where I've used golden raisins, and I've used about 1/2 cup of rum. Now we'll keep it to soak overnight. You can keep it in the fridge to soak overnight. And this will give a very nice flavor to the cake. If you don't want to use rum, you can use brandy and you can also use orange juice. Now I'm preparing the dry ingredients for the cake. I am sifting 2 cups of flour, that is maida, in a bowl. And I'm going to also add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now in another bowl, we're going to prepare the wet ingredients. I have used castor sugar. Now if you don't happen to have castor sugar, you can just grind granulated sugar in a mixer till it becomes a powder. I've used 3/4 cup of castor sugar. Now I've added butter, about 250 grams. This cake does use a lot of butter, and I find because it does use butter, it gives it a lovely buttery taste and it also remains firm for a long time without becoming crumbly, which can often happen with Christmas cakes or fruit cakes. See that the butter is quite soft. Now I've added 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and I've added 4 eggs. I've added eggs one at a time. Now using an electric whisk, I have whisked it all together. Preferably for this cake, to use an electric whisk is better, especially for the wet ingredients, because you'll find it results in a more moist, softer, fluffier cake. So basically I've used 4 eggs. As you can see, the mixture is becoming very fluffy and creamy. So I find the best results are got by an electric whisk rather than using your hand. Now we are going to add about 2 teaspoons of flour to the fruit mixture which we had soaked with rum overnight. Now this is very important because this will help the fruit to not sink to the bottom of the cake, but it will be dispersed well in the cake. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of condensed milk along with the dry ingredients, that is the 2 cups of flour with the baking powder. Add it in batches. Now we're going to use the candied fruit and raisins which were soaked in rum. At this stage, you definitely cannot use an electric whisk, because if you use an electric whisk, you will find the candied fruit and raisins, they become completely ground up, and this defeats the purpose of the fruit cake having fruit and the fruit being seen. So you just have to use a spatula and mix very well. You just cannot use an electric whisk at this stage. Take trouble to see that the batter is incorporated well. Now we're going to put it in a 6-inch pan. As you can see, because the pan is small, the cake quite fills up the pan. So when we're going to put it in the oven, be careful. If it is a very small oven, then do not put it on the top shelf. Put it on a lower shelf, and after 30 minutes, if you find the top is browning too much, then you can cover it with aluminium foil. I wanted a little high cake, so I've used a smaller pan. But you got to be careful when you're putting it in the oven, because if it touches too close to the oven on top, it can get brown very fast. As you can see, the cake does become brown. Sifted icing sugar on top. And I've decorated with some cherries. As I said before, this cake is not a crumbly fruit cake. It remains quite firm even when kept at room temperature outside and not in the fridge for about 2 to 3 days. And you will find that this is really perfect for a hot, humid country like ours. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.